What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Cinematic Cravings. Today, we're diving into one of the most highly anticipated live-action remakes of all time, Disney's Snow White. From the iconic legacy of the 1937 classic to the upcoming 2025 release, we have a lot to talk about. We've got Rachel Zegler as Snow White, Gal Gadot as the Evil Queen, and a bold reimagining of one of the most beloved fairy tales of all time. But before we get into the details, I realize that most of you have already watched and passed, but subscribing and liking is free. Come on, let's be generous, subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can grow together. Let's get started. When Disney announced a live-action remake of Snow White, fans were both excited and skeptical. After all, this isn't just any Disney movie. It's the one that started it all. The original Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs debuted in 1937, becoming the first ever full-length animated feature film, and setting the stage for Disney's legacy. Reimagining such an iconic classic is no small feat, but Disney has proven time and again, with films like Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin, that they know how to breathe new life into their animated treasures. This time, they're taking the boldest step yet, giving Snow White a modern twist while paying homage to its roots. The release date for Snow White is officially set for March 21, 2025, after being pushed back from its original March 2024 debut due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes. Filming wrapped in June 2024, and despite being a VFX-heavy project, the film is on track to meet its deadline. This delay, while frustrating for fans, might actually be a blessing in disguise. It gives Disney more time to perfect the intricate visuals and ensure this adaptation lives up to the monumental expectations surrounding it. If there's one thing Disney excels at, it's delivering stunning cinematic experiences. At the heart of this live-action adaptation is Rachel Zegler, who stars as the titular Snow White. Zegler, known for her breakout role in West Side Story, brings a fresh perspective to the beloved character. Her casting sparked both excitement and controversy, as some fans questioned the choice of a Colombian-American actress for a traditionally fair-skinned character. But Disney's decision underscores a commitment to inclusivity, reflecting modern values while honoring the story's essence. Zegler's portrayal promises to redefine Snow White as a leader rather than a damsel in distress. Joining Zegler is Gal Gadot, stepping into the iconic role of the Evil Queen. Gadot, best known as Wonder Woman, is no stranger to commanding the screen. This time, she dials up the villainy, offering a nuanced take on one of Disney's most iconic antagonists. Gadot's performance has been described as transformative, with the actress even altering her voice to bring a new edge to the character. Fans are eager to see how she balances the Queen's vanity and malice with a touch of humanity. The cast also includes Andrew Burnap as Jonathan, a new love interest described as having a Robin Hood-esque charm. Meanwhile, Martin Kleba, a veteran of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, takes on the role of Grumpy. Other notable cast members include Dujana Gift, Ansu Kabia, and Colin Michael Carmichael, each bringing unique talents to round out this diverse ensemble. The cast list alone sets the stage for a film that's both grounded in tradition and brimming with fresh energy. Disney's live-action Snow White promises to stay true to the heart of the original tale while making key updates to reflect contemporary sensibilities. Gone is the idea of Snow White as a helpless damsel waiting for Prince Charming's kiss. Instead, this adaptation positions her as a proactive heroine who fights alongside her allies, including Jonathan, the poisoned apple, the evil queen's jealousy, and the iconic fairest of them all. Mira remains central to the plot, ensuring that fans of the original won't feel alienated. One of the most significant changes involves the Seven Dwarfs. Following criticism from actor Peter Dinklage about outdated portrayals of dwarfism, Disney has reimagined these characters entirely. The dwarfs will now be a diverse group, represented by actors of varying genders and ethnicities. This decision has been met with mixed reactions, with some praising the inclusivity and others lamenting the departure from tradition. Regardless, it's a bold move that aligns with Disney's broader push for progressive storytelling. The movie's trailers hint at a vibrant, visually stunning experience, from the haunting forest scenes to the dazzling interiors of the Queen's castle. Every frame is a testament to Disney's attention to detail. The blend of live action and CGI brings a cartoonish yet immersive quality, perfectly capturing the magical tone of the original film while giving it a contemporary edge. As with any high-profile adaptation, Disney's Snow White hasn't escaped controversy. Early set photos sparked debates over casting choices and the depiction of the dwarfs. Rachel Zegler's comments about modernizing the character also drew mixed reactions. At D23 in 2022, Zegler explained that this Snow White isn't just dreaming of true love. She's becoming a leader in her own right. While some fans celebrated this empowering direction, others felt it strayed too far from the character's classic roots. The backlash highlights the delicate balancing act Disney faces with these remakes. How do you honor the past while staying relevant to today's audiences? It's a challenge that Disney seems willing to tackle head-on, knowing that meaningful updates are necessary to keep these stories alive for future generations. It's impossible to talk about Snow White without acknowledging its monumental impact on the world of entertainment. The 1937 animated film wasn't just Disney's first full-length feature. It was a revolutionary achievement that forever changed the animation industry. It introduced groundbreaking techniques like multiplane cameras, complex character animation, and synchronized soundtracks. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs set the gold standard for storytelling, blending whimsy and emotion with technical brilliance. This live-action adaptation has some big shoes to fill, but the legacy of the original film provides a solid foundation to build upon. The story of Snow White is universal. It's about kindness in the face of cruelty, resilience in the face of danger, and the enduring power of love and friendship. These themes are as relevant today as they were nearly a century ago. The challenge for Disney lies in translating these timeless messages into a format that resonates with modern audiences while still retaining the magic that made the original so beloved. One of the most striking elements of the live-action Snow White is its visual style. From the glimpses shown in trailers, it's clear that Disney has spared no expense in crafting a world that feels both fantastical and grounded. The enchanted forest, with its eerie shadows and glowing flora, offers a stark contrast to the opulence of the Queen's castle. The production design seems to strike a perfect balance between nostalgia and innovation, honoring the iconic imagery of the animated classic while pushing the boundaries of what live-action fairy tales can achieve. The evil Queen's transformation sequences and Snow White's encounters with magical creatures promise to be visual highlights. The use of vibrant, saturated colors adds a dreamlike quality to the film, while the realistic textures of costumes and settings ensure it doesn't stray too far into cartoonish territory. If the CGI and practical effects come together as seamlessly as they appear in the teasers, this could be one of Disney's most visually stunning projects yet. Music has always been a cornerstone of Disney films, and Snow White is no exception. The original film introduced songs like Hi-Ho and Someday My Prince Will Come, which have become ingrained in popular culture. The live-action remake is expected to bring these classics back with a fresh twist, while introducing new tracks to reflect the updated storyline. Composer Benj Pasek and lyricist Justin Paul, known for their work on La La Land and The Greatest Showman, are reportedly contributing to the film's soundtrack. This dynamic duo has a knack for creating emotionally charged, memorable songs, so fans can look forward to a musical experience that pays homage to the original while adding its own unique flair. Whether it's a haunting ballad for the evil queen or a rousing anthem for Snow White's journey of self-discovery, the music is sure to elevate the storytelling. In my interview with Kevin, I mentioned question of the song, and here's what he said. Disney's live-action remakes have been a mixed bag, with some like The Jungle Book and Cinderella receiving critical acclaim, while others like The Lion King faced criticism for being overly reliant on nostalgia. With Snow White, Disney has the opportunity to strike a new balance, blending the heart of the original with bold, modern storytelling choices. This adaptation could set a precedent for future remakes, proving that these films can be both respectful of their roots and daringly innovative. The success of Snow White could also open the door for more classic tales to be reimagined for today's audiences. With Disney's vast catalog of animated masterpieces, the possibilities are endless. However, Snow White carries an extra layer of responsibility. It's the film that started it all, and its legacy demands the utmost care and attention. As we count down to the release of Disney's live-action Snow White, there's a palpable sense of anticipation. Will it capture the magic of the original while offering something new? Can it overcome the controversies and skepticism to win over audiences worldwide? Only time will tell. What's clear is that this film represents a bold leap forward for Disney, embracing modern values while honoring its storied past. For fans of the original and newcomers alike, this promises to be a cinematic event that redefines what a fairy tale can be. Whether you're drawn to the timeless story, the star-studded cast, or the promise of stunning visuals, Snow White is shaping up to be a film that demands to be seen. Here's to March 21, 2025, a date that marks not just the return of a classic, but the next chapter in Disney's magical journey. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this remake? Are you excited for the changes, or do you think Disney should have stayed closer to the original? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss an update on your favorite movies and shows. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.